This Norton is a former race bike, and I'm actually quite curious to see what is all on this bike. So first of all, I don't recognize the rear wheel. I did find the seat for it that I just have laying around. But the rear wheel is something I have no idea where that came off of. It looks pretty adapted to the Norton setup. The swing arm kind of looks different too, but I think it's mostly stock though. Of course, they set up a rear disc brake here, which is kind of on the later Nortons in '75. They had the disc on the other side, but as you can see, it has a magneto here, and I just removed one of the rocker box covers. I don't know if you can see it, but it all looks very clean in here. Like I said, I know nothing about this bike. The intent is that we're going to be taking this bike down to Utah to do a speed run in the AMA Landspeed record that's coming up in August. But I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the bike that we're going to be taking, which is this one. Now, a lot of work has to be done. First of all, these tires are they're rock hard. I don't know what that is. They're cracked, obviously. We don't need special tires for Utah to go to the Bonneville Saltflats. I just stuck this tank on there. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be using, but it has clip-ons. It has an RPM gauge that I don't know if it works or not, and some really big carburetors. Now I'm going to be taking one of these carburetors off because I'm curious about this cylinder head to see what's on here. Of course, I'm curious to see what's inside this motor, but we'll find out. Anyway, we got some pipes here. The other side, let's see if I can pull this out for you. So the other side is set up with rear sets, as you can see from that side. And of course, you got that big ARD CDI magneto, which is going to be interesting to see if we can get any spark out of that. And they welded up this thing on here, and it looks like it has a breather hose, but I think this might actually be the breather hose because it goes towards the tank. It's got a Brembo front brake, and I put some oil in the cylinders yesterday. I don't have a Kickstarter, so it's probably because of the rear set, but I gotta be able to somehow kickstart this thing, so I'm getting a cover that has a kickstart hole in there, and I have some transmission stuff I got laying around. So yeah, it looks like they had to weld here on the block to make that magneto work. We'll just leave all that stuff alone. It's got an oil cooler, and it's got a rear Brembo as well, so that will stay on there. The rear frame, let me push this out of the way for a second. Get this back in here. So the rear frame actually has a crack right here. So you see that? Only on this side, not on the other side. So I might just actually cut right here further, and then cut here, and then weld this loop to support the back of the seat. So we got some work to do. It has an overflow or an oil catch tank here. We don't need that for Bonneville, so I'm gonna probably remove that and route the breeder hoses as they originally were. Anyway, we got some work to do. I'll keep you posted. It'll be a fun project and see how fast we can make this thing go. All right, thank you so much.